Hello everyone! Today we're going to learn how to draw and paint a sunflower step by step from sketching to watercolor. Are you ready? Let's get started! First, let's establish the basic shapes. Draw a large oval and then draw a smaller circle inside it. Next, add a diagonal line to establish the orientation of the flower. Moving on, let's divide the petal guidelines. Draw an even smaller circle within the center. Using the bottom of the smallest circle as a base, draw an X for petal placement. Now, follow these guidelines to draw the primary petals. To make it look more natural, draw the bottom petals shorter and plumper, and the top petals longer and more slender. Next, we'll fill in the remaining petals. Fill in the spaces between the primary petals with 1 to 3 additional petals. It is important to vary the shape and direction of these petals and let them overlap slightly to make the flower look full and natural. Finally, draw the stem and leaves. To finish up the sketch, erase the guidelines. Add natural folds to the petals and detail the leaves with veins to complete your sketch. Now, let's move on to the watercolor tutorial. First, let's apply the base layer. Apply water to the petals first, and then apply lemon yellow to the bright highlighted areas. Then, blend in yellow deep naturally into the darker areas. Applying water to the paper first keeps it wet longer, making it perfect for creating smooth blends. Leaving a few tiny bits of white paper in the bright areas will beautifully capture the reflection of light. Once the petals are dry, let's paint the flower center. The center follows a donut shape. Use light and dark tones to dot the center, mixing brown tones like burnt sienna and Van Dyke brown for the lighter parts, and adding black for the darker parts. Now that the base layer is completely dry, we'll add the midtones. Deepen the petal shadows by mixing a yellow tone with a dark brown tone at the base of the petals, blending it out with water to vary the color intensity. This contrast makes the bright yellow parts pop forward and the base recede, creating a 3D effect. Where the petals overlap, painting the underlying petals darker will create depth between them. Notice that the long top petals are darker near the center, while the short bottom petals are darker further away from the center. Painting them this way gives the flower a lovely upward-facing look. Don't forget to vary the depth and color intensity for the stem and leaves, using sap green and olive green as well. Finally, let's add the details and finishing touches. Add midtones to the donut-shaped center to give it more volume. Deepen the edge of the center with darker shades for contrast, letting it bleed slightly into the petals to sharpen the shape. You can also add darker tones between the petals to add more depth. For the petals, add midtones and darker shadows to each individual petal to depict natural folds. For the leaves, refine the outer edges to make them look sharp, and add the veins to finish up. Take a quick look at the overall contrast of the petals, center, and leaves. Make any final adjustments, and you're done! How did you enjoy painting along today? If there's any other flower you'd love to paint in watercolor, please let me know in the comments below. See you next time! Bye!